Nate, come on.
Hello, this is Paul from Play Magazine.
And Dom from Games TM.
And we're looking at Uncharted 4, as you can see, which is looking rather spectacular in the latest gameplay, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's got all those kind of core Naughty Dog things you're looking for, like the animations are there, the graphics are there, and all the characterization and that kind of now famous Uncharted banter. It's all coming back and exactly as expected.
Yeah, actually saying it's got all that classic stuff, I was thinking it looked far more like old Uncharted to me than the gameplay they showed before. Because if you remember, they were showing stuff where you could sort of move around more freely in a more open environment. Though this to me looks much more sort of linear and directed.
Absolutely, it's going like that kind of set piece thing that Naughty Dog's really good for. Except they're going and we see a lot of studios going for set pieces and they're kind of taking you off the stick. Uncharted always lets you play through these cutscenes. It's like the train thing from Uncharted 2, the whole train scene. It's back to those really good old days.
Yeah, so I get the sense that what they were trying to do with that is, like, the first trailer was showing you kind of this is what's going to be new about Uncharted 4. Like, there are going to be sections where you're free to sort of move up and around different levels and sort of, you know, hide from enemies and so on and so forth. And this trailer was kind of saying, yeah, we're still going to have those bits where it's completely like a set. And you have to do that for a set piece, really, don't you? You have to, like, direct people and keep it focused. So I don't know what you thought. That's why I got the sense of what they were trying to say.
I'm intrigued to see, like, you got there and Sully keeps saying, go down, go down. I'm intrigued to see how free you are to go down. If there's a golden path they're trying to make you take, or like if there are actually more than one or two routes you can go. How open world is the set piece? How much work has gone into creating these?
Yeah, that's
moments?
true. Yeah, that's true. Because it did look very directed, but there could be bits where you might be able to go a slightly different way. I don't know. Obviously, we're not going to know that
until it comes on.
Until we get to play it. But yeah, it certainly looks. As I say, for my impression was it was definitely a lot more directed and linear. But as you say, there could be more open bits to it. But I mean, I was struck. I feel like I sort of got used to like the level of PS4 graphics now. Yeah. But like this was a game where I was like, oh no, that looks really good. Like that's ridiculous.
It's particularly towards the end when they're careering through the building site and off towards the pier. And all the kind of, as the destruction physics go in, you see the water acting on the sunlight and everything. It's just like, okay, this is Naughty Dog pushing tech again.
Yeah, the detail was insane. There's all sort of bits that I saw that people have picked out in the trailer, like something falls off the side and like lands on Drake's leg and he sort of kicks it off. And it's not like a scripted thing, you know what I mean? It's just like the physics made that land on his leg and they've just made it, it's like ridiculous. And just the little things that you're not going to notice, like when the sandbags get shot and then like it like makes a hole and it starts to
bleed out of it. Yeah. One of my favourite things I learnt about Uncharted, I think they started doing it in Uncharted 2 and they got better with it with 3 and The Last of Us, is that they'll mocap all the core animations, but then they'll individually go in and computer animate the little things, so like brushing the legs and stuff, that's not mocapped.
Okay.
That's all like kind of custom made, and the fact that there's such little tiny attention to detail like that, it's really...
Yeah, I mean all that kind of stuff. It sounds like really unimportant when you talk about it in and of itself, but I think those little touches that they have, it does make a difference in a game like this.
Absolutely,
especially in those, as we talked about, those sort of more linear cinematic pieces. Just those little bits of detail, they just add something to it. I don't know what it is, but
Naughty Dog's never been shy about sort of living up to how it wants to be. Basically, Hollywood. It wants to be the B-movie kind of game with Uncharted, and. Yeah, like I say, immersion is such a kind of a dirty word to use nowadays, but like the way the small animations and stuff like that, the way it feeds into this whole immersive property, it's very good. It's very, like, you can see that they've got a very clear focus on what they want to achieve. It's a very human story and it's very kind of fantastical Hollywood setting.
Yeah. And I think, that was definitely an evidence in that gameplay. I mean, I'm going to be interested to see how... Because when they showed that old gameplay, I was talking about me being more open. I found that quite interesting because obviously we've had 3 Uncharted games now. So I was thinking it would be cool to have something a little different. So it's going to be interesting whether it's going to be a question of mostly being linear, if you know what I mean, and a few open bits, or whether it's going to be like... You play an open bit of section, then you go into a big set piece, then sort of bring the pace down again, open section, big set piece. I think that could work well if they do it like that.
I imagine it'll work along the lines of something you saw in The Last of Us, where you're going to have these kind of corridors linking up hub areas. So, like you get into a cave and it's like, right, go and find this treasure, but you might have to go up, then down, then around to get to it.
Yeah. And
then you've got a little combat coming out of it. You've got a drive sequence to get there, and you've got to jump on a plane and drive a car out of it again or something. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'll be honest, I've never really enjoyed the combat of the Uncharted games. I've always think it's been the absolute weakest part of them. But the stuff they've shown so far, like you said, the old gameplay and the swinging from pillar to pillar on the branches and stuff, it looks a lot more involved. It looks a lot more fitting, I think, for the kind of game they're trying to make. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so it's certainly looking good, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing it, which unfortunately we now have to wait until 2016. But yeah, should be good. So we'll just leave you with the rest of this trailer because it's so beautiful to look at.
We're close. Keep an eye out for Sam.
Hey, I think that's him. Right there.
Hold on!
What do you think I've been doing?
How do we get to him?
Damned if I know. Just keep following that convoy. Man, you think they sent enough goons after us?
Well, we're still alive, so maybe not.
Sorry about the chickens. Hey, we need to hurry.
Come on!
There they are.
You see any way to get to Sam?
Not yet. We're running out of road, kid.
I know.
Nate. Nate!
Here, take the wheel.
What? Get out of your goddamn mind?
Yep, probably. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, crap.